I want to thank everybody for coming today. So, you're sitting in a park and it's a nice sunny day outside, but you hear what seems to be thunder. You keep looking around, but you don't see anything. What is that noise? It starts to get louder and louder. As you look around to find the sound, what do you see? A large group of motorcycles are coming down the street. That sound makes you look, along with all the other people in the park. Everyone stares as a group of riders pass by. Once they disappear out of sight, you go back to what you were doing, along with everybody else, but you cannot get that sound or sight out of your mind. This makes you think how it would feel to ride a motorcycle. Well, let me tell you about a machine that not only makes you feel good inside, but it makes you feel free as you're riding down the street. Harley Davidson is one of the most famous motorcycles in the world. I myself own a Harley Davidson, and it is one of my most prized possessions. So let's start off with some history about the founders. The Harley Davidson Company started in 1903 from William S. Harley and brothers Walter and Arthur Davidson. Hence, Harley Davidson gets its name. These men started and built the first Harley Davidson motorcycle in a wood shed in the Davidson's backyard in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The Davidson's other brother, William Davidson, would soon later join the team. Just as Apple started in a garage, Harley Davidson started in a wood shed. To me, the most amazing part of this is today we see these big motorcycles on the street, but the first Harley Davidson was actually a bicycle with a motor on it. A year after Harley Davidson started, 3 bikes were built and they hired their first employee. Because of the popularity, a year after that, a bigger building is built and more Harley Davidsons and more employees are hired. As time and technology progress and more bikes are being sold, Harley Davidson produced the first motorcycle catalog. This was the first one in the entire world. This sets a new standard and heightens their sales even more. And this is when the Harley Davidson logo got patented. And today you'll see it. It's a bar and shield, and it's on all their signs and all the clothing that they sell. With all the excitement and the popularity of the Harley Davidson, a new venture takes place. Harley Davidson is contacted by the U.S. Army. Harley Davidson actually stopped their production for wartime use and built specifically for the U.S. military. Over 90,000 units are produced during wartime. They not only built for World War I, but also for World War II. They actually received an E award from the Army Navy for excellence in wartime production. Now let us discuss a little bit about racing. If you are not aware, bike racing was very popular in the 1900s. The Harley Davidson motorcycle was winning races all over the country. The American Motorcycle Association, also known as the AMA, has over 90 years of experience in racing, and they started using Harley Davidson motorcycles. Records were broke, and Jimmy Chan won 3 consecutive Grand National Championships riding a Harley Davidson. Joe Petrali set a world record at 136.183 miles per hour back in 1937. This was a great stride. According to Harley Davidson, in 1922, riders sweep all 8 national championship races. If you are interested or have any knowledge about a Harley Davidson, you hear the word hog. Well, hog is associated by Harley Davidson because when they had their championship races and they won, they had a little pet pig that was their mascot, and they would hold the pet pig and ride around and do a lap at the end when they won the race. So that's why a lot of people refer to their Harley Davidson as a hog. This term was integrated into history because of the AMA races and their riders. In 1953, Harley Davidson celebrates 50 years of business, and this is the year that the Sportster was introduced and is considered a Harley Davidson legend. It is still on the road today. The Sportster is considered one of the smallest Harley Davidsons, but a lot of people own it. As time passes, many more models, improvements, and sizes of the motorcycles change during production. There are about 77 different models of Harley Davidson, and they are sold all over the world. From racing to just cruising the highways, there are many models that you can choose from what you desire to do. Arthur and Walter Davidson and William Harley have since passed away. William Davidson, also known as Willie G, had recently retired in the year 2012, but he is still an ambassador to the company. In 2004, these men are introduced into the Labor Hall of Fame. The U.S. Department of Labor states, through periods of both war and economic depression, Harley Davidson has endured because its founders both used and believed in its products and relied on the dedication of their employees to produce quality motorcycles. Today, with over 9,000 employees worldwide, Harley Davidson builds well over 300,000 of the most well-known and popular motorcycles in the world. As time changes from past to present, we have many opportunities to learn from the past, not only from what something looked like, but how it started. This is a part of history to some that is very important to understand because they know where something came from. As stated by Motorcycle USA, flash forward more than a century from 1903, and the Harley Davidson brand is so rooted in American history and culture that it intertwines with America itself. Thank you.